Hello, and welcome. You're listening to the realest podcast out there, the C.A.P.Cast. Brought to you by your hosts, Eli, Maverick, Austin, Tyler, Damien, and whoever else decides to talk in the background this week. If you wish to support the show, like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know your thoughts on today's topic, or how annoying your least favorite host was this week. And without further ado, I present to you the realest episode yet. No cap. Hello, and welcome to this week of the C.A.P.Cast. I'm Eli.
I'm Maverick.
I'm Damien.
And I'm Austin.
Austin.
Yes, Austin.
He has made it. Tyler is stuck in traffic.
Yep.
It's very unfortunate, but
He
at the
couldn't
same
make it out all the way out here to join us, sadly.
yeah, it's very unfortunate, but we do have Austin, so it is one of the first times Austin's been in the podcast in a very long time. So
I've morphed back from my reptilian form.
Yes.
I forgot about that. That's very
he
important.
was an inflatable alligator.
Yep. So we're coming at you from a
hang on.
different studio.
I've got a question real quick. Don't we need to start with a comment?
We don't have to yet.
Okay,
my
bad.
bad. We'll come back to this segment. That doesn't necessarily have to be at the beginning. But anyways, we're coming at you from a new studio, technically. A different studio.
So
A rented studio.
A rented studio. The Playground Group has traveled all the way to Las Vegas, Nevada to give you guys this podcast episode.
Yes, we specifically... The only reason we came out here was actually just to see that giant ball building.
Which we have a really good view of from our
It's
room.
a really good view.
Yes. It was really worth the $2,000 that we had to put down to get this room. So
Per person.
Per person, yes. But we did get it, and so we decided to record a podcast while we were here.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Our wallets are crying. They're so sad.
They
Mine
are.
isn't.
And we definitely also just spent like the past hour trying to get Audacity to work on this computer. So.
It's fine. We got it. Obviously, it works. We're all good now.
We also stole this computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steven.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
this week we're gonna kind of discuss how our trip's been so far. We are all on vacation currently, and we're at a pretty good halfway point in the trip, just about.
Third. I thought we broke into like 3 sections. You got pre-Vegas, Vegas, and then post-Vegas.
Yeah. We're
halfway.
into Vegas.
Oh, well, I get. My bad.
We're
We are
basically
halfway.
halfway.
I can't do math. Excuse me, please.
You can't think.
I think just fine.
You're fucking retarded.
I am not retarded.
Okay, you are.
Comment down below if you think I'm retarded and who your favorite host
You
is.
don't want that.
Dude,
You do not want that.
This is gonna have the most comments of any video.
Comment who you think the most retarded host is. Please say
changed.
Austin.
It's already changed already.
Who was it?
Comment if I'm retarded. Now comment the most retarded. Same question.
Yeah.
It's not.
It is. It really is.
I'm not the most retarded one here. Anyways, guys, we're on Expedition Vegas. We're going to tell you about our journeys getting here.
Yeah. So
far.
So far.
We may die. This might be the last one.
Yeah, you guys might never
can't
see us
die.
again.
This might be Austin's last one.
Austin's the only one that's not in a death pact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Good news is we'll have Tyler back next week.
early Saturday morning, it began.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Meet up at 3:45. I didn't sleep very well at all. I don't know if anybody did.
I did not sleep. I was working my ass off. I was not.
Okay. Working.
I worked and then I didn't because
Okay,
my
working and then I didn't.
Yes.
This
You
man
really like changing your story.
Yeah, you
I
like,
do.
Hey. What's the definition of you're never?
What?
The definition of you're never.
It didn't happen.
Okay. Are you going to continue about how you were out partying the entire night?
I didn't party the entire night. I went out for a couple hours.
At what time was that happening?
Between like 10:30 and 12:30.
I don't believe
I
you.
believe
It's
that.
pretty accurate. I got home and I talked to Seth and Michael for like 2 hours.
No, because he hadn't packed yet.
I hadn't
He had to
packed
get
yet.
home early enough to pack.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you didn't pack. So basically, I pull up. I'm first one there, minus Damien, because we're meeting at his place. He tells me he has to go get his dog, and I had a panic attack because I thought we were bringing the dog for some reason.
Do you agree?
No, I was like, no.
Thank God we did not
Canceling
bring
the
the
trip
dog.
right
Dude, if
now.
I had to leave her in the car once, she would have died.
She would have.
Bro, it's
We'll-
been a little hot.
We'll
We'll
get
get
to
there.
Yeah, but we finally all get together. I don't think anything really notable happened for a while.
Nah, because I went back to sleep.
It
Yeah.
wasn't until I'd say our first
We stopped
stop.
at Buc-ee's.
Well, okay, I lied. Our second stop is where it got notable.
Second?
Yeah. I mean, what special happened at Buc-ee's besides Buc-ee's?
Nothing really. What's the second stop? I don't remember.
The pyramid.
Oh, the Bass Pro Shop pyramid that we got. Okay, so we left at 4 a.m.
Just to get to the Bass Pro Shops pyramid in Memphis right when it opened.
Yeah, and so I drove from Knoxville to Nashville.
Fun fact, Maverick kept driving after
It
that.
poured in
I
Nashville.
do. I remember waking up a couple of times and being like, "Oh goddamn, it's raining," and then waking up again and being like, "Oh goddamn, it's still raining, but harder." Thank God I'm not driving.
It was so bad. It was. Oh, I was like white knuckled because I was like, I'm not wanting to stop either. I want to keep going. But it was terrible, and everyone was asleep.
I slept through the whole thing.
Yeah, Austin didn't know it happened really. But yeah, Bass Pro Shop. We get there, we're showing around. Damien's in awestruck because he has a heart on.
It was so beautiful. It was amazing. It's breathtaking.
Don't look at me like that.
Why?
I'm making my internal decisions as we speak. Continue.
Maverick's making bad decisions.
No, I'm not. This apple juice is.
Do not
fuck.
drop that water on his laptop.
I will drop this water on you.
I'm about to get me a new laptop.
So
I need-
after
Hang on.
pyramid.
Excuse me?
We go to this pyramid and we get there and it looks like there's a deck up top and Maverick's like, that's an observation deck. You can go up there. I was like, holy shit.
The same view but higher up. Let's go.
I was so
Wait,
excited.
notably, to get up there, you take the
$8.
it's $8.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't want to spend
The largest freestanding elevator in at least America.
I was down to pay. So we walked around the whole thing. We left the elevator for the last thing. We get there, it's closed. It doesn't open for another hour or
11,
so.
2 hours.
Yeah, it was bad. Everything was basically closed until midday.
Yeah.
It was very unfortunate.
Yeah.
From there we just decided we're like, you know what? Let's
We
get
can
on the
stop
road.
the way back.
We'll come on the way back because we gotta go to IKEA anyways.
Yeah. So we leave, and then we go through Arkansas. Don't let anyone else tell you it's said differently. They're retarded if they argue that. Damien, how do you say Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Okay. So we went through. Did anything happen in Arkansas?
Yeah, we stopped at
We got the train food.
We got the train food.
I don't remember, guys. I've been driving for a hot
Okay,
second.
so I don't
It
know
all
whose
merges
idea
together.
it was, but we were going to this restaurant where the train comes and delivers your food. You go sit.
Okay. A model train.
A
comes
model
to deliver
train comes
your
and
food.
delivers your food.
And
Yeah. What?
A model train comes and delivers your food.
Austin, good one.
So anyway, you go order, you sit down, you put your little
Okay. Walking in there first. This is in Little Rock.
Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yes, which was not the best looking place.
You know, I said Arizona on my Snapchat.
But we get in there and instantly we're like, this makes sense why it's not our demographic. However,
But they sold beer.
They did sell beer, and there was a lot of little kids.
Oh, yeah.
Damien was excited.
Dude, okay.
What? No, I wasn't. No,
Damien was so fucking hard.
I was not.
Don't look at me.
I am being framed. I didn't do this.
Damien, you look a little frantic.
Yeah, you're panicking a little bit there, bud.
I'm drinking alcohol after waking up. We're good.
After waking up,
Yeah, I was down. I was
He has
losing.
slept before in his life.
so we got there.
I have a comment on that one.
Me
entering
sleeping
Little Rock,
or the?
we didn't see any white people, which there's nothing wrong with that.
I was
However-
a minority.
Debatably. But then when we got there, we found where every single white person in town brought their kids for lunch.
It was at the train.
It was
Yeah.
the demographic was just white people. It was in like ew.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. We sat down and we waited for our food to be cooked. And when it was ready, the little model train rode around on the tracks above us, like 10 feet in the air. And then it dropped it on our food in a basket on a tray. And then the tray lowered to our table.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty cool.
And the food was pretty good,
The
too.
food was good.
Yeah, I mean, you're paying for a little model train to come deliver your food. You
I
can't be mad.
I think it was worth it.
Yeah. What happened after that?
I think for the most part we just
So driving perspective, right? I drove the entire time so far because people have told me I can't do it. I need to go on the spiel already, I guess.
Maverick needs to do this.
So Maverick is stubborn, right? And whenever I have told everyone we're going to Las Vegas and back driving, everyone has either been like, you cannot drive the entire time, or you will have a much better time if you rotate drivers. And so, of course, I'm like, fuck you. I'm going to drive the entire time now. So that's what I've been doing. The Arkansas drive was one of the worst ones so far.
It was a little rough.
Nashville, I think Nashville, like that specific section when it rained, was probably the worst drive. I think mentally. Like, having to be on my game the entire time was really bad. But the Arkansas drive was just boring. Anything else happen in Arkansas?
No.
We were driving to Oklahoma City, right?
Yeah.
And like we were like, oh, we're gonna book a hotel at Oklahoma City. And so Damien, this is already like the longest drive of the day, like 12-hour drive, right?
Of the first half.
Of the first, like, yeah. And so Damien's like, oh, but if we go to Elkmont, which is an extra 2 hours, it would be that much closer to Albuquerque, which was our next.
It would,
city.
the thing was, we also wanted to go to the Cowboy Museum in Oklahoma City, and it was closed and didn't open until like later the following day.
Yeah, we had no reason to stay.
We had no reason to stay. And there was another museum, which I later found out was also kind of closed in Elk City, but it was also like an outdoors museum, so it was like an old western town.
Well, hold on. We'll get to that. But so we get our hotel, right? And Eli and Austin decided they want some of the alky.
Whoa, maybe we should describe what.
Yeah, okay,
crafted.
they're going to take over from here.
First, we went to the liquor store and Walmart.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Wendy's.
Yeah, me and Damien went into the liquor store. Maverick and Austin were in the car. And so me and Austin are going to make Borgs.
Oh.
And in case you don't know what that is, Borg stands for Black Outrage Gallon. Basically, you take a gallon of water, drink or pour out half the water.
Be healthy. Drink half of it.
Yeah, fill it back up with vodka, and then put in like a few pouches of flavoring and shit.
Mio is.
And then it
recommended.
fucks you up. So we were going to do that because it's a good,
It
one
passed the time.
jug for the car.
They're not going to drive or co-pilot.
Yeah.
So it was, I didn't tell this guys, I didn't think you were going to do it at all. I thought you guys were like going to sit there and
I thought you guys were all gung-ho like day one, like that night where you guys kind of threw down. Like I thought it was going to happen then. I had no idea.
Kind of.
Yeah, hang on.
on.
So, still in the liquor store.
They bought 4 shooters.
No, I bought 12 shooters.
Oh.
10 to 12. I'm pretty sure it was 12.
It was 12.
I bought 12 shooters, as well as our 2 bottles of vodka each. I mean,
Yes.
1 bottle of vodka
And
each.
so, long story short, we
also
back.
got Maverick rum.
We got Maverick rum. Maverick just doesn't like alcohol. Like, his body just can't do it.
But rum is okay.
No, not today, apparently.
Oh, rum is not okay.
This second rum is not okay. So they go, and Eli breaks these shoot. We're going to go to the pool, but we decided that there's no way we're going to... The pool closes at, 10.
Yeah, we had 35 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's 9:20, and we get there. And so we get there, and Eli's like, hey, let's take a group shot. What are you looking at?
Just continue.
I don't like this.
Continue.
Is there cinnamon in this?
No. Continue talking. I will tell you if my discovery is true.
Oh, no.
Continue, Maverick.
Okay. So Eli's like, hey, let's do a group shot. So let's go ahead and count. There's 4 of us here, right?
Yep. Then there were 12 shooters.
There's 12 shooters.
Oh, which, by the way, if you don't know what shooters are, they are what, 50? You said they were 50 proof?
No.
90 proof. I'm sorry.
No, they're not. They are 99 proof.
Yeah, so 50%.
49.5% alcohol.
It's a lot of
50%.
alcohol percentage.
Yeah.
Why?
So Maverick, continue. Sorry.
So we take this group shot. So me and Damien had one.
We had one.
Me and him only had one.
We only had one.
So you keep saying 4 shots. You did 5. You don't remember doing 5.
Oh,
You got that
can I also say, I had to make him do the second couple.
Okay,
After that, he was doing it by himself.
Okay,
again.
so
He had to be
to give a little
coach.
context, Austin, I think you can agree. You do not drink that much.
No.
No, Austin does not drink that much at all. Damien wasn't feeling it that night. I was driver, so I couldn't get, fucked up. So Eli's going up. Eli on the other hand, he's like, this is the beginning of my bender. I don't plan to be sober again. And so Austin and Eli start throwing down. And, we're a bunch of goofballs. If one person gets pushed, the other one pushes back. We end up, I'd say wrestling, I guess. At some point, Austin jumps from bed to bed, and I don't know who took the photo.
Eli took the photo.
Eli took an amazing photo. But they just kept drinking. And
while we were roughhousing and wrestling, by the way.
And Austin is on his 3rd or 4th one. I remember him be like, dude.
He's like, I need
I'm
a minute.
so drunk. And Eli just goes, do you want to do a backflip? And Austin goes, no. And Eli just goes, you're not drunk enough then.
And then I had another one.
And then he had another one. Which he still didn't do another backflip. But Austin was definitely like, okay, I need to stop. And I remember Eli at one point.
Well, we didn't have any more.
Yeah, Eli at one point was like, let's do another. And we were like, Eli, you're done. He's like, what? How many did you guys have? Me and Damien collectively had 2. What? It was so.
So this is.
Oh wait, come sit. Yeah.
This is dark rum, which is made the same way as white and silver rums, but it does not go through the filtration process, so it keeps its color and intense flavor. So it's a little different than your normal rum.
Maybe that's
when I picked it up, I was like, this motherfucker does not say rum.
Okay. It doesn't. I don't like it that much.
Oh, it does say rum.
Well, no.
I don't like
hey
it that
guys,
much.
I'm retarded, but not as retarded as Damien.
Let's go.
Why am I retarded?
Oh, God.
Okay.
I'm not retarded. Don't answer that question. Anyways.
So, does anything else happen at the hotel?
Not really.
Not really. Not at Elk City.
No. What does happen the next morning? The Borgs are officially created.
Hey, don't forget the museum.
Oh, yeah.
But the Borgs were created
yes, the
before
Borgs
the
were
museum.
created before the museum.
So the Borgs are created, but I don't think you guys had started drinking yet.
No.
We tasted them.
Yeah, tasted.
So we're on Sunday morning, by the way. This is about, 9 o'clock-ish?
Yeah, something
Borgs
like that.
are created.
And so we go to this Route 66 museum that I definitely went to as a kid.
But the funny thing is, he couldn't see when he was a kid when
this
he went.
entire trip that we basically took, I couldn't see when I was a kid because I didn't have glasses yet. But it has a whole outside section. We went and looked around at a whole bunch of things. Eli took a picture of balls. It was great.
Eli likes balls.
Balls.
Yes. And then we left, and there wasn't anything significant. They were just kind of it was just a bunch of cool shit.
Right.
Yeah.
We left. What happened? What was the next major stop?
It would be Slugbug Ranch.
Okay.
I was good.
We can group Slugbug and Cadillac together.
Yes, because Slugbug and Cadillac. So if you don't know what Slugbug, you don't know what they are. Basically, Slugbug Ranch is, I think it was 5 Volkswagen Beetles, the old ones, face down, halfway in the ground, sticking up.
There were a couple other. There was maybe 3 or 4 other cars there that weren't
But
Volkswagen
you
related.
go there and you spray paint on the cars, and it's a whole side attraction thing.
This one, so Slugbug is about an hour east of Amarillo, Texas, and
Amarillo.
no, and
Amarillo by morning.
I'm
Uh-huh.
an armadillo.
and Cadillac Ranch is on the other side. It's about an hour the other side.
Anyways, we went there, both places. We couldn't actually get to the Cadillacs at Cadillac Ranch because it was fucking flooded. Apparently,
That was pretty funny.
It was
I was
pond.
upset.
The entire field was dry except where the cars were.
It was a mud flat.
and we couldn't get to it.
It was crazy how much paint was on the tires.
Oh,
They were balls.
It's hard to describe. There was so much paint that on one of the roofs of the cars, it had peeled off. I would say a solid, like, 8 inches thick of paint. It was just sitting on the ground.
It was really impressive.
There's a lot of paint on these cars.
Yeah.
Like, where like the doors are bulging out from how many layers of paint are put on. But we couldn't really do anything there.
Yeah.
And then we left.
Then, let's see, what happened next?
Texas.
I think we start cooking.
I think the Borgs started to be consumed. I think they had already been consumed a
Yeah,
little bit.
we had been sipping on them.
Yeah.
They started
there
cooking.
was that one woman at the gas station at Slugbug Ranch that was like on something. You remember that, right?
No.
What?
Oh, do you not remember that?
I don't think so.
You're the one that said something about it.
What?
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I do not.
No, what?
There was a woman outside of the gas station who was like, you'd look at it and be like, man,
Oh, I remember.
she's not doing so hot. But that's not really a big deal. But,
So
we start going.
Yeah, we start going. The Borgs are starting to get drank. We made 2 other stops. One of them is to see a giant metal cock that Eli had found online.
Yeah, it was just a giant metal rooster with sunglasses.
It was just outside a restaurant. It was
Kind of looks
cool.
like Maverick.
It kind of
It
looked like
does.
me. And then the midpoint
of Route 66. This was a fun stop.
This was a fun stop. It's just a little nice, like painted on the road, midway of 66. There's a little.
It had that little wind tower thing behind the sign that Eli liked. Eli really likes these wind tower
They're so
things.
cool.
Like the little windmill, yeah.
Yeah.
Great place to take photos and all that. But
There were
this,
some really good photos.
this is an important point because this is whenever Eli was like, okay, guys,
He's starting to feel good.
I feel he ran to the car. Like afterwards. I remember this is also about the last point. This, I guess, a little bit of spoilers. This is about the last point Eli remembers.
This is the last honorable mention point that Eli remembers before
Yes.
shit hits the brick.
Yes. And so Eli continues to throw down. We are what? We're almost through Texas at this point, right?
We are through it's once we crossed into New Mexico that Eli was completely sloshed.
Okay. But we need a little bit more explanation. Eli is obviously drunk, right? He's like, he said, I'm at a super good point right now. And then he kept drinking.
And he's trying to get me to
go
toe to toe.
Yeah, go to toe to toe with poor little Austin.
And I'm whoa, hold on now.
But Austin was keeping up actually halfway decently.
It wasn't until Eli stopped remembering things that he kind of passed Austin. Until that point, they were pretty close.
But the specific point, because it is on video of when it happened.
No. I can tell you before it got on video. Did you video Rochambeau?
Oh, no,
I did not.
So this is the start of the unraveling. At one point, because Eli and I are still pretty intoxicated, I look at Eli, and I go, Eli, and I held out my hand and I said, rock, paper, scissors. And the way it goes is whoever lost would just take a drink of their, a big drink of their Borg. And it went on that for 6 or 7 iterations.
Yeah. And
then Eli lost twice in a row.
Yes.
And then Damien looks at him and goes,
No, he stopped drinking for a second. He didn't drink for a second, but Eli is obviously fucked up. And Damien taps my shoulder and goes, watch this, ready. Hey Eli, it's been 5 minutes. It's time for another drink. And we captured this on video beautifully, where Eli drunkenly opens his gallon, drinks more, and then is so drunk can't put the cap back on his gallon.
And he's so concerned he lost the cap, and he's holding it in his hand, and he's trying to fiddle around with his jug.
Help me. I'm not serious. I'm serious. And this is the alcohol that he just drank hadn't even hit him yet. And so, do you even remember that?
No.
he was out.
He was not good.
At this point is whenever it became an issue. Because this is where, Eli now is just screaming. He's just screaming. He can no longer hold a conversation. He might say 1 or 2 words.
And they're not really legible.
Not really.
You can't. It's hard to comprehend.
We're in New Mexico, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah,
we're in New Mexico.
Are we?
Let me add an addendum here. Eli's Borg not that much less. Not my.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was not that less full than mine. Like if I had kept going toe to toe, same spot, guaranteed.
Yeah, but you would have had to drank at the same speed.
I would have. Like if I had kept going toe to toe with you, I would have been in the same.
Well,
spot.
We can't all be champions.
Anyways, so it gets to the point where like Eli is now not really talking, laying on top of Austin, which is pissing Austin off.
It's pissing Austin off, and my pillow's back there. Eli is just drooling
out. No. He wasn't drooling. You didn't really know it had started happening. Whenever we went to the rest stop because Austin needed to use the bathroom.
Austin needed to use the bathroom.
Damien did walk Austin with Austin to the bathroom because Austin didn't want to be a public drunk.
I was not.
He was feeling very self-conscious.
I walked myself.
Yeah. He walked it. I was
you were too
supervising.
scared to be drunk in public.
At this point, so everyone, they're out of the car. I feel like I can talk to Eli. Eli, how are you doing back there? No fucking response. And every so often, I just hear like this. And finally, I look back there and he's doing it, and he's just spitting into Damien's pillow. And I was like, Eli, stop! What the fuck are you doing? And then you guys came back. I'm like, Eli needs to use the bathroom. He did say bathroom. Like, no, okay, this is exactly how he said it. Bathroom. Okay, so I was like, bathroom.
Well, at first when I opened the door, Eli threw a fit as soon as I opened the door.
Oh, yeah. He did open the door, and Eli flipped shit. It was the most movement that we had seen.
It was wild.
Yeah, and then Damien literally went like, calm down. And I was like, whoa, and like deflated like a balloon. And then we had to take him to the bathroom.
So I get Eli up out of the car, and we start walking, and he's like...
Okay, walking.
No, he's not really walking.
He starts
like Eli is
Damien drag him.
Dead weight. And Maverick rolls down the window. He's like, "Do you need help?" I'm like, "Yeah." So we put Eli between us, and me and Maverick pretty much carry Eli to the back.
No. What's even worse is that a group had walked up and like seen this obviously drunk man.
The best part is this group was with us at Cadillac Ranch, and they saw They were with us at Cadillac Ranch, and they saw Eli walking fine, and then they saw him not walking at all.
So
I was like, he's having a great time.
I basically walked to the bathroom door, let him go, walked back to the car, and I was like, Austin, Eli is fucked. And I'm like, I guarantee you he's missing the toilet so bad.
So my man, I bring him up next to the urinal, and he just kind of like falls on the wall above the urinal. And he eventually, he undoes his britches. I swear there's more urine on the urinal and the floor than actually got in the urinal. He somehow didn't get himself pissed on. I'm not quite sure.
This did sober him up a little bit.
It did.
Enough to jog back to the car.
Like he started walking fine out of the bathroom, and then he started jogging. I was like, Eli, if I have to chase your ass down this interstate. Like, he starts running down. He passes the car.
No. Before he even passes the car, he's trying to go, help me. And then finally he goes, I can't stop. Stop me. Help me. And Damien finally catches up and stops Eli past the car. And at this point, I'm like, oh, no. We need food. We're all hungry at this point. But something we've learned about going out west, there ain't shit out here, man.
Nah, there's like 300-mile stretches of nothing.
Yeah, and so we start looking for food, and Eli starts doing bad. Eli is now spitting on the pillow pretty consistently.
He's pretty down bad.
Eli's like not feeling good, and he's like doing the kind of burp, and you can tell you're like, oh god, there's something brewing down there.
We were kind of concerned.
And we finally found this McDonald's. And so I was hungry. We
were
all hungry. And so we sent Damien and Austin in to go get food. What did we order?
We had 70 McNuggets between the four of us. And 2 large fries, a medium fry, and 4 McDoubles. Only 3 of them got consumed. One of them was on display on our dashboard, and then it started melting, and then we threw it away.
Yeah. So, but while this is happening, I'm in charge of Eli, and at this point he keeps spitting. I smack him a few times to get him to stop. There is no reaction, and I realize that there's nothing I could do. I can't. If I move the pillow, he's gonna spit on something else. And this is whenever he finally just goes, and it comes to a little bit, and he goes, "I fucked up." I was like, "Did you just say I fucked up?" And then he goes, "No, I never fuck up." A minute to 30 seconds later, I shit you not, he goes, "I fucked up." Like he had a moment of like, I feel almost okay, back to shit. And eventually, while we're sitting there, he goes, "I need food bad." And I'm like, "I know, man." And he starts burping. And it's like, you know, like I can't do the gulp. Like you start making those sounds.
Oh, damn.
And
That was not good.
Oh, dude, I was like, you're about to throw up. The reason I left your car door open was so I was able to drag your head out.
Mind you, it's also like 100 degrees right now.
Oh yeah, at this point, it is like 100 degrees out, and
It's hot.
And I would leave the air conditioning on, but I honestly didn't know how much that was helping him. So finally, not Eli. God, why I keep calling you Eli?
I don't know. He does the same thing with you and me. But anyway, me and Austin eventually make it out, and I pass Maverick a 20-piece and some fries, and apparently Eli just starts inhaling.
No. So he goes, "Fries." I gave him some fries, and he instantly dropped his fries. I was like, okay, I have to feed him.
Oh, no.
And so then he goes, "Nugget." And so I just started shoving nuggets into Eli's mouth, and he'd go, "Fries." I go, "No fries, nugget." I don't want to give him fries because he keeps dropping them. So I just kept feeding him nuggets. And he did not care at that moment. Like, you can put anything in that boy's mouth. I tested
Except
it.
for fries.
I think I do vaguely remember saying nugget.
And so, like, finally, I get him caught up. I get him to the point where I'm like, he holds the nuggets for a second in his lap, and he feeds himself one. And I was like, okay, he's good. I go up, I start eating. Like 5 minutes later, I check back there. The nuggets are all across his lap. I put them back in the box. I go, "Don't fucking do that." Because I don't want them spilled everywhere in the car. And guess what? He didn't spill them. I don't know how that worked.
You just had to ask.
But we finally all ate. And I think Eli took a really, really good nap. Did he not?
He took a really good nap.
So he took this nap, right? And as this nap's happening, we keep getting this like, oh, there's a
traffic jam or something.
Yeah.
Google doesn't tell us what it is. It just keeps on showing that the delay is getting bigger and bigger. And mind you, we had like gotten a couple hours ahead of schedule. We lost everything and got behind because of this traffic jam.
Yeah, and the route around was only like shaped 10 minutes off, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes off. But, go ahead.
I was irritated.
You were
the
so
whole
mad.
time, that was the only reason I was so verbal about it. I think was because of the Borg.
Yeah, you were so. We were like, "Austin, it's shaved 10 minutes," but you were like, "We would be moving," and we're like, "We would be wasting more gas," and you're like, "I don't care." And of course, Eli's asleep. Halfway through this traffic, Eli like sits up.
Like it's like very all of a sudden. Like
All
he
of a
just
sudden,
like he just comes to. Like,
do you remember this?
I don't know.
Okay,
Oh.
so Eli just sits up and he goes, "Where the fuck am I? Where are we? Are we moving? Are we in traffic? We're in New Mexico, Eli. What the fuck?"
We're like almost to Albuquerque. We're probably, if traffic was moving, we're like an hour and a half east of Albuquerque.
Yeah, and you were so like, holy, you kept saying holy shit, I'm pretty sure. Am I wrong? Wasn't he?
No, he was saying holy shit.
He was like, holy shit.
And mind you, this wasn't just a slow-moving traffic jam. We were in park for at least an hour, right?
I wouldn't say in park, but we were in this traffic for about an hour.
And this is where the memory becomes slightly less happening.
do you-
Because I remember holy shit.
Do you remember the accident that happened in front of us?
No.
So in front of us, there's this white Silverado and a tractor trailer in front of it. We're in park. We guessed the tractor trailer had his foot on the brake this entire time.
And then he let off the brake?
And then he let off and he rolled into the
Because I saw
Silverado.
the tractor trailer. I saw him rolling backwards. I was like, oh shit. And then he just backed into the Silverado. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, it was like, oh, that's funny. And Eli's like, what happened? But we finally start moving. Turns out it was just going to 2 lanes to 1 lane because of construction. That's
Which New Mexico also likes to post how much money they're using to fix your roads. So if you're
Which
curious,
is kind of cool. I cannot lie. It's like we spent $24 million on this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god,
That's
really?
a lot of $1 million. That's a lot of dollars.
Thank you, government transparency.
Yeah, but
Also, Eli decided once we started moving after this stopped like 5 seconds, Eli started opening his doors.
yeah. So no,
I did?
we were
Yeah.
we were parked, and Eli was just like opening the door to spit out. We were like, okay, he stopped spitting.
Yeah,
out the
no,
fucking pillow.
nothing's no problem.
We
with that.
finally start rolling. Like we get going.
It's like, what, 40 miles per hour?
Yeah, Eli opens his doors and spits, and we all like collectively go, "What the fuck are you?"
We
doing?"
started flipping the fuck out on Eli.
I don't even think you were buckled up or anything like that.
Probably not.
He was not.
And you were like, "What?" We're like, "We're moving." And I'm pretty sure you're like, "We are."
Mind you, before this, when Eli was kind of like shit-faced and not like functional at all, we had buckled him up to solely try to keep him off of Austin. And since he like came to, he unbuckled.
So also, I like to clarify. I don't think we've talked about the grunts and stuff. Eli genuinely, he probably doesn't remember, but he genuinely would try to respond. He couldn't do it. He just sit there. And I remember one point, eyes wide open. It was whenever we were trying to get him off Austin.
Yeah.
At the rest stop. We're like, Eli, get off. Eli.
We were trying
Eli.
really hard to keep him
And
off of Austin.
Dude, like the lights were on, but nobody were home. I mean, it was bad. It was so bad. But we finally start moving.
Eli, I think I was this close. I was really close to, like, cursing you out.
Dude,
I wouldn't have remembered.
I know.
You could have.
Austin-
We about to solve the next fight.
Austin was pissed, but we finally start rolling to Albuquerque. Finish my sentence, somebody.
Oh, we finally start rolling to Albuquerque. We get there somewhat late in the evening, but, it's fine. We made it to Albuquerque. And we bring all of our shit up into the room, yada yada. We're like, let's go.
Oh. Okay, yeah, a room. So the whole big thing, I want to go ahead and say, we're making a bunch of Breaking Bad jokes about this because
Walter,
Breaking Bad
away, Walter.
Breaking Bad is set in Albuquerque, and so we're making a bunch of Breaking Bad jokes during all this. I'd like to say.
Also, mind you, I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Damien's never seen Breaking Bad, but that surprises nobody. So we decide that we should do something in Albuquerque. Let's go see the statues that they have of Walter White and Jesse Pinkman in Albuquerque.
Who's that?
Turns out, I'm completely disregarding that. Turns out, they're in the convention center, not outside of the convention center, so we couldn't see them. At this point, I'm getting irritated.
We're
I will
driving
not
around
lie.
trying to find them. Maverick also somehow managed to turn on a one-way road during this, trying to find the statues.
I won't lie. It was not very posted. It was one way.
It was not. No, not at all.
No, I was like, I turned right and there was one
we
or
got
two
down-
signs. I was like, this one
We
way.
got down like 150 feet, and then it finally said wrong way, and we're like, oh shit.
And so at this point, I'm getting irritated. So I'm like, I've been driving all day. What do we want to do? People are kind of giving answers, kind of not. And finally, I was like, where am I going? Somebody tell me what to do. And so we were talking about getting food because we're also hungry. And we didn't want to get something that we don't have in Knoxville. And so rare Damien W.
I have a lot of W's. They're just not
Rare
recognized.
Damien W.
It's not a good idea.
Rare
for me.
Damien W.
We had passed this place called Bubba. Like Bubby's 33 or something like that.
Bubba's 33.
Bubba's 33. And so Damien decided to take us there. It was... Actually, I think you had the worst experience, Dave.
I had the worst.
Which is
I was
really-
not happy.
Which is really funny, because the other three of us fucking loved it, I'm pretty
was
sure.
good.
It was baller.
Their chicken sandwich there, it was so fucking good.
So, for those of you who don't know, I just became legal to drink alcohol like 10 days ago. And I gave the waitress my ID, and she's like, she started talking about how a lot of places won't accept my ID because it's not horizontal, it's vertical, but my license doesn't expire until 2031. So, like, it's completely illegal. And then she's like, the casinos might not accept it. Like, out west, apparently they're not supposed to accept a vertical license.
No, I posed that question.
You posed that question
I was
about
like-
the
I
She
casinos.
was
said
like-
she didn't know. She said
But
she
she
didn't
didn't
know.
know.
She said a lot of places out here, they're not supposed to take the vertical.
Yeah.
She said she didn't know about the casinos and she didn't know about Vegas.
Which is just a different state, different setup. and
Yeah,
all
I mean,
that,
I
so,
understand that.
But it planted the seeds of worry in Damien's head.
I was worried. I was concerned. She let me have my alcohol that night.
Oh, yeah.
But,
The chicken sandwich was so fucking good. To this day, I love that chicken sandwich. It was so good. And also, really good priced. Like,
Maverick was happy.
It was such a good chicken sandwich. But we went back to the place. Did anything happen?
Not
night?
the hotel. Not anything
Hotel.
knowledgeable.
We found out
My glasses were
women
broken.
from Albuquerque don't like Eli Smith.
No, yeah, women from Albuquerque don't like Eli. My glasses have been broken this entire time, just about.
That's funny.
It probably happened in Elk City. One of my nose pieces have been broken off. What else? That's about it for all that.
Yeah.
And then next morning, we woke up halfway decently early.
Oh.
Oh yeah, which Austin also fucking hated.
Can I just add an amendment?
Yeah.
Name me one other person, anyone. If you know anyone else that's blacked out without throwing up, let us know down in the comments.
Eli did not throw up.
He did not. That
Not
was
only
pretty
did
cool.
he black out and come back to in the
Like,
same
what?
in the same day, he didn't throw up. Which he got close.
He if he had drank more Borg, I
If
think
he didn't
would.
have the McDonald's,
Yeah.
it was done. So next day, we decide to go to one of the places that they recorded Breaking Bad,
Los Pollos Hermanos.
which is an actual restaurant called Twister's.
Good place.
Fun fact. If you do a little location thing in Snapchat, it'll tell you you're in Los Pollos Hermanos and not Twisters.
Which is great. And so I got me a box of French fries for breakfast, and everyone else got breakfast burritos because none of them looked good to me.
The burritos were busting. They were really good.
Some people came in to take pictures with a little
And they just walked out. They didn't even buy anything.
Yeah, they walked
That's
in,
fucked up.
took pictures, and then walked out.
Yeah, we took pictures like tourists and bought something.
Yeah, it was a good start to the day. That was
pretty good.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah, we did a lot
Holy
yesterday.
fuck, that was yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
We've driven. Oh yeah, this is also the day that we thought it was like gonna be a 3-hour drive total, and it was like a 6.5-hour drive.
This is Monday.
Yeah.
So
we go to the next stop. I don't think anything interesting happened between, right?
what was the next stop?
This
we
riveting place called the Petrified Forest.
Yeah, hate it. Awful. Don't go. I'm kidding. It was pretty fucking cool.
It
I
was
enjoyed it a
cool?
lot.
I would recommend going once.
Yeah.
I don't think if you see it once,
I
You
could
probably
spend a
don't-
day there.
you
I
probably
was.
don't need to see it again. You have to be pretty into geography and rocks and stuff to get an appreciation for it. Other than that, you kind of just drive around and go, "That's pretty." And that's just about
We
it.
saw an old Route 66 path.
I mean, that's cool, I guess, but you could.
I like history also, so my
I
opinions might be.
googled Pretty Rock, get 1 million results.
Exactly.
Ooh.
And so that was okay. I almost
Then-
left my card at the gift shop, and then we go to Meteor Crater.
Hang on. Also, at the Petrified Forest, was it Eli that found a geocache just out of the blue?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there was this dinosaur there that Eli took a picture with, and it looks baller.
It's so
And Eli
rad.
just gets up and he walks behind the sign. He's like, "Dude, is this a geocache?" It was a geocache.
I got a little Steve head from the geocache.
Yeah,
It looks really
he got
cool.
a little head.
Yeah.
But
Austin likes little head.
Wow.
so we start driving to this meteor crash site, which is somewhere out in it's Arizona now, isn't it?
It's Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
We
can
are in
so-
Arizona.
As a kid, this was one of the coolest stops to me,
But he couldn't see.
but I couldn't fucking see.
We've made a lot of jokes about that on
Yeah.
this trip. For the
Also, like driving out there was quite windy, and we saw a lot of dust devils.
Those were cool.
Those were cool, which is basically these little mini tornadoes that you'd see out in the random like area. Oh, we never talked about how flat it fucking was.
it was
Or
pretty fucking fast.
how fast the terrain changed. Because it was like, if you've ever played Minecraft before, it's like once you cross a state line, the biomes change. Like to a T.
It was pretty close to a T. Like, it was wild.
Like we cross over Texas, no trees. Like or like something like that. It was really weird.
From Memphis to Arkansas, it was wild too.
Yeah. It was like a pretty big change. But so we're going out there, and of course, I'll describe it to you. You basically drive out in this kind of little desert area for a little bit, thinking that you're gonna get piss poured rained on, and then
It looked like it was going to rain.
and then randomly there's just like a random ass like hill, or I would class maybe a small mountain, and you just drive up on it, and it's a fucking crater from a meteor, and it's so fucking cool to me. And there's a whole bunch of things. Jody the jackrabbit or whatever, jackalope.
Yeah.
Guys, we saved Earth. We're all astronauts
We saved.
now.
There's a little 4D thing there.
Jackie.
Jackie. That's what it was.
D-Lo.
Me and Maverick were also part alien.
Oh yeah, we're part alien.
Sus, they're the imposters.
You can't confirm.
That's one of those places.
We can. I have it on film.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's one of those places that I would go again. However, I think we all can agree the price was kind of steep.
Price was steep.
Yeah.
It was like
It was
$27
per person.
Ooh.
I would definitely still do it again, but I would be like, damn,
Yeah.
okay.
There was a
Damn.
family in front of us who had like a military discount and got like $3 off.
Are you serious?
They were unhappy. I watched it after you guys checked out.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
They had a gray alien as well.
Oh,
Oh.
I think I'm just gonna say this, and I don't want any explanation about it. Eli bought a tail. Anyways,
Dude, fuck you.
You guys aren't surprised. Comment down below if you're surprised that Eli bought a tail.
you are the worst about guys. Comment down below.
No one ever
Damien,
comments
no one-
unless we tell them to
No,
comment.
no. Nobody ever
That's
comments
not
when you
true.
tell them to, bro.
That's changed recently. We have a whole segment about comments now.
Guys,
we
we
have
love
to
you.
do that still.
You know what? Let's go ahead and do the.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
Alright,
But
alright,
we
alright.
should
We
go
got
ahead and
like
look
another
them
I
up.
day.
already have it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Let's
way
just
to
do
go.
it right here.
All right.
Alien's a good stopping point.
All right. We're now gonna move to our little intermission.
Yes.
For this segment, we're gonna go back and I
Well,
picked
should
out.
we name this segment? Comment of the week.
Comment talks of the week.
I guess. Yeah, something.
Wait,
Can I read the
Comment like an asteroid.
Sure.
Comment.
Give me just a second.
hold on. I was gonna try to use what's UFO SOS? What is that? What is that?
Comment.
No
Acronym.
acronym. I was gonna try to make it come, but it didn't work.
Comment. User
Monopoly.
management.
Menace.
Well,
I don't
that
know.
was not a good
Oh,
acronym.
Wait, come has
what's
4
the-
letters in it.
you're
Wrong
so
come.
fucking okay. You got it pulled up.
So he's just gonna read. This comment is from Bryson Harbor 7837 on the Children of the Cast.
Didn't he
episode.
comment last week as well?
Shut
Yes.
the fuck up.
He
He's
did.
one of our favorites.
Suck
I
my
don't have a
balls.
problem with Bryson.
So now Austin is gonna read this top comment.
Okay.
Please read in the mic.
He lost the comment.
He lost the
God
comment.
damn it!
Sorry,
Hang
everyone
on,
see the comment
my
again.
fucking YouTube has to load again. I have one fucking bar.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so who can agree I have the most baller photos on this trip?
Okay, Austin so far has had a lot of great photos.
He's got some good photos.
I can't believe you fucked up my YouTube.
Can you just say it?
Yes.
Okay.
Even though I really wanted
How
to
did I
see.
get word for word?
Oh my
You
gosh.
should have screenshotted it.
Dude, you should have. That's on you.
Oh, I didn't expect you to press the fucking home
Yeah,
button.
you pressed it as you were giving it to me.
You're
You have a
such
home
dumb
button?
whore.
Yes.
Mm.
So
Apple.
I'll just keep talking then, I guess. So after the alien, there's just a random alien at this meteor thing. We get back in the car. We start driving to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, it was grand.
So well, first we get there. First, we get there and we're like, it's like $35 for parking. And the super nice park ranger was like, hey, are you guys going to any other national parks? Yes, we're going to like 3 of them. And he's like, get this card and one person can always get, like, for a year, free entry to park. So Damien got it.
I'm the one to use it.
Yeah, hold on. We got the
All right,
comment.
we got the comment pulled up. Awesome. Will you please
This is from the
read
Children of the
comment?
Cast.
I will read this comment from Bryson Harbor. It is as follows. Also, I can confirm, I do bark at my kid, and he does love it.
Woo! Yes.
Very awesome. Thank you.
So I think it was talking about how there is somebody at work who barks at their child, and the child really likes it, and that was confirmation that that happens.
Bestiality.
What?
That's not what that
That's
is.
not what that means.
But you
Damien
sure do
knows
love
a thing or two.
I
because
don't.
he's seen a thing or two.
I haven't.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that. Anyways,
Thank you.
Damien,
Anyway, so we go to the Grand Canyon. Am I right?
Hang on. Thank you for commenting. If you want your comment to be the one read, leave a comment.
yeah, leave a comment. It could be any episode as long as
Yep.
it's new within a week area.
Yeah, and I get a notification whenever we get one.
And if you talk
so-
shit about Damien, I'm not saying you get brownie points. Honestly, you talk shit about anyone. I find that funny. Even
That's
me.
fair.
You know
Please
what?
don't talk shit about me. They talk shit about me a lot in person.
Dude, you fucking have it coming.
I don't.
So
You talk shit about Austin, he won't be here next week. You won't know.
Oh.
I'll
Yeah.
ask Eli to show me the comments. I will.
You
know.
just come watch the podcast.
We'll let Tyler read
I'll
the
find
comment
out.
about
so
how
we get the Grand Canyon. We go. We pack. Do we set up first?
No, we go buy food first.
Oh yeah, we went by bought food. That's another birch trees.
Birch trees.
I went to this village as a kid, and there was a few birch trees that I remember, and they were still there. And Damien hates birch trees.
I hate birch trees. Worst type of tree.
That's solely off of Minecraft.
Is not.
Your
It
favorite
hits-
tree is a pine tree.
Okay, yeah, and Minecraft doesn't have pine trees. So
Exactly,
what
for
the
a good reason.
Why?
Because
What's
they suck ass.
They have birch trees, and birch trees suck ass.
Oh, they're better than pine trees, apparently.
No, they're not. Birch trees suck.
And so we bought our meal.
Yeah, we bought our
prep.
food.
Then we go to the
Camp that we're camping at. We go, park up, set up, and then we finally go to the Grand Canyon.
We go see the Grand Canyon.
I've seen it before, only I couldn't see.
It was pretty grand, and it is a canyon. So
I think Eli's initial reaction to the Grand Canyon is, I had to get it right, is this the Grand Canyon?
it was really
And
cool.
then he made a face. But these three fuckers had never seen the Grand Canyon. But it was also getting kind of dark.
And we could see rain coming in. Also, on the way up, we definitely saw a wildfire that was pretty fucking close to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
But we never actually saw it.
no. So we went, basically cooked tacos, which Damien did another rare Damien W. Actually, no, okay, correction. Damien's a pretty good fucking cook. He just goes overboard sometimes.
Sometimes I try too hard, but it's
This
never
time did
like
not happen.
bad.
I think he was limited this time,
And-
so
and-
that didn't happen.
And at our dinner, we had some
Oh, we
unexpected
had
guests.
3 guests show up for our dinner.
Yeah.
Called, what, javelinas?
Basically,
like
they're
that, yeah.
pigs.
Basically,
like
they're
boar.
hogs.
Yeah.
They're just like small hogs.
So
Yeah.
2 of them show up first, and Austin's like, "What the fuck was that?" And then we shine our lights up, and I was like, "Damn, those are some boars." But they're not called boars; they're fucking jacquelinas or whatever.
Javelinas.
Javelinas, my fucking bad.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to talk about this at this campground. So we go, we eat. We're getting ready for bed. It's appeared to all of us that we all, except Austin, has to use the bathroom.
It's getting bad.
Yes!
Oh, I
And so-
thought you were going to talk about when we were entering the campsite.
Oh, what did you say?
What?
Wait, I thought with the window down.
That's
Oh,
Eli. Eli said that.
Oh.
Whoa. What did I say?
So the first time we
Oh,
entered.
yeah! That was funny.
The first time when we entered, we were passing, and I guess this I wouldn't call him a kid, but he definitely wasn't an adult. I guess a teenager.
He was probably he very
I
well. could
don't
have been
know
our
if he
age.
knew how close he was to the road or what, but he was like pissing like on the road just about. He was next to a tree. I don't know if he knew what was happening. What did you yell?
I yelled, dick!
And then we went to the campground and drove past him.
So we start going through and we're looking for a site and we're like, oh shit, we're getting close to where he's at.
Yeah, and so back to us all having used the bathroom, and so we deemed that we had to go have a potty party.
Potty party.
Woo! Party.
Austin
so,
was invited.
Good thing there's only like 3 of us had to really use the bathroom because there's only 3 stalls.
Austin kept watch for us.
Austin kept watch.
Important job.
Damien, we sit down, we start doing the business.
Whew.
Damien drops a fucking 3rd one in the handicap stall.
Buddy, my feet were dangling. We weren't touching the bottom.
Dude, I mean, it was bad. And of course, we're laughing our
Also-
asses off.
No shit came out. It was all gas. And let me tell you, I would not have trusted any of that. It very well could have gone bad. And it went bad the following morning.
It was
But-
bad, and we were laughing our asses off. Apparently, some dude came in at some point. Austin said, "We never noticed."
Well, there was also a woman who walked by as you guys were laughing.
But yeah, then we go. I think we just went to sleep.
We pretty much went to sleep. Me and
Went to
Eli
sleep.
slept in our
Oh.
hammocks. It was quite
Wait,
nice.
Austin's got something.
Well, we have our little interaction, Maverick.
Oh,
You
when
guys
we
had gay sex?
no,
And
God,
they
I
had gay
wish.
sex.
When we went to sleep, it was supposed to get down to like 61, which is
Mind you, on the way up to the Grand Canyon, it got to what, 106 on the way?
Yeah, and then it was like 68.
And then,
randomly.
yeah, it dropped like 40 fucking degrees.
So I was like, oh, it's gonna be cold, and so let me do the smart thing and not grab the shit I got to stay warm. And I had the windows down in the tent. It was hot that day. And I'm like, if we get cold, in my head, I'm like, if we get cold, I'll roll the windows up. It'll retain heat a lot better. So halfway through the night, I'm like, holy shit, I am cold. And I wake up and I hear Austin move. I just go, Austin, are you cold? And Austin goes, no. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, I guess I'm just a fucking bitch. I'm going to go back to sleep.
Okay, so the funny thing...
No.
Oh, shit.
Austin,
okay. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I like
So
stories.
the interesting bit is that I don't like bothering people. And so I thought Maverick had a second blanket that he would have given to me had I said I was cold.
Yeah, so
I told him no.
Austin was actually also fucking cold. And so we both inadvertently, like, stopped each other from getting warm. Actually, I didn't tell you this at all. But you know how you walked out of your tent for a second? I actually stole your fucking blanket when you walked out.
When?
When you walked out to, like, either get your shoes on or use the bathroom or something like that.
Oh.
Like, when you woke up finally, you walked out and I stole your blanket. And then I heard you, like, unzipping it again. I threw your blanket back in the car. Because I was like, I can't just be like, I fucking stole your blanket as soon as you fucking left.
Love now.
So, yeah. And then I'm pretty sure nothing really important happened. We packed up. Went and actually saw the Grand Canyon.
It was grand.
Oh, my gosh. We talked to this guy named John, which David probably would love to tell you guys about.
John, he was a pretty cool fucker. And if I'm where he's at in his life at 70 years old, doing all the shit he's done, having all the stories, family successful.
John basically talks to us for about 20 minutes about how he's done the exact same trip as we were doing at our age.
Like, going to Vegas after the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, in a 68 Dodge Charger.
Which he lost or sold for some reason and then gained it back and is now getting it restored.
He made sure to tell us about that.
That was pretty cool.
He also did something really nice for me and was like, yeah, don't fucking go to the bottom of the Grand Canyon unprepared, you dumb fucks. Because Damien was definitely like, oh, we're going to hack the Grand Canyon.
I was gung-ho.
And so we go walk around. We're like, we're not going to see shit that way. We pass him again. And we walk down this trail, which none of us except Damien feel the best about heights. But mine is specifically if somebody that I know or I care about get close to the edge, it really freaks me the fuck out. So, of course, Damien gets really close to the fucking edge. And that's when we all collectively were like, nope, we're turning around.
So my thing about heights is I'm scared of heights, but I compensate that with being overconfident and cocky, which
is terrible.
It's terrible, but it helps me from being nervous.
I hate Eli, you retarded motherfucker.
What'd I do?
I'm looking at my fucking rum, and I know for a fact I didn't try to peel the stickers off. Yeah, however, there's a sticker missing, and somebody tried taking the main sticker off.
Oh, I would never.
So, anyways, we turn around. We basically look around the Grand Canyon some more, take a bunch more pictures, make fun of French people.
Austin gets
honestly,
a really good photo.
Make fun of any minority, apparently, was
Yeah, there were a bunch of Asians there.
They had a flag.
There was like 500. Like, they came in a fucking caravan.
Whoa, there was not 500.
There was a lot.
I took a panorama of where we were, and it made the walkway look narrow, so it was like, this makes it look like we're in the Great Wall of China. And after I said, I was like, someone's going to think I said that because of all the Asian people.
Dude, yeah.
That is why you said it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went and did that. I think we left, right? That was, yeah.
We left and we started heading to, I guess our first stop next was In-N-Out?
Yeah. We'd never been to, this is the part of the drive that's really starting to, like, it's not a hard drive, it's just a fucking boring drive.
There was nothing there.
There's nothing to talk about. Look, no turns, no hills. It sucked. All I was concerned about was my gas mileage, because I figured out that our gas mileage was getting fucked, leaving it on cruise control, apparently. So we went to In-N-Out. Honestly, our consensus of In-N-Out is...
What would we rate it? Is it 5?
It's mid.
It's mid.
It's not very good.
There's nothing that they had from what we saw.
There was a crackhead that tried to have a
notable.
conversation with us.
Yeah.
She tried really hard to have a conversation with us.
Yeah,
Was he a crackhead?
I don't think...
No, I think
Homeless.
She was...
Something.
She wasn't all there.
Yeah.
Uh,
She may have... You know what? She may have been like the the local Mexican whore.
What the
That
fuck?
is a stretch.
So, anyway, we go in and out, and our next stop is the Hoover Dam, which we originally
didn't plan on.
we didn't
going
plan on
to the
because for
Hoover.
some
So-
reason we thought it was out of the way.
The Hoover Dam is cool,
Oh,
but I was not happy walking on it in 115.
Yeah.
It was
degree
115
it was
degrees.
115. And so our dams, right, in Tennessee, Fort Loudon, Milton Hill doesn't give a fuck, right? You can drive off them, you can walk around them, you know. It's okay. Hoover Dam?
You could leave your unattended backpack in the middle of that motherfucker and say, "This is a bomb," and walk away and be fine.
Yeah, the Hoover Dam. They're like, be ready for your vehicle to be searched. I'm like, what the fuck?
They sat there and questioned Maverick about what was all in the car
Yeah,
and
what was
shit
in
for
the
a while.
car, and I was
And
like,
we couldn't hear the
I
guy
couldn't
either,
hear
so
the
we kept
fucker.
rolling all the windows down. It's 115 degrees, and he just keeps walking away, and like we can't hear him.
yeah. And I'm like, looking at the other guys, like, I can't hear him. And eventually, just like they take their security at the Hoover Dam so serious.
I don't know if you were watching, but 2 other guys stepped out when they saw our car.
Yeah. So like
We had 4 people out looking at our car.
like it was crazy, especially with the tannerite weed. I'm joking. Awesome. So we go there, and then it's fucking $10 for park, which I don't know why this rubs me so like this makes me so fucking irritated.
Okay, so here's the thing. The pass I got works for all national areas, like recreational national parks, shit like that.
what the fuck's
The-
a Hoover Dam?
The sign says national recreational area. Like it should fucking work. And we tried to give them the pass, and they said, "Nah, we don't accept that."
So it was $10 for parking. It's 115 degrees, and then we get there, and don't get me wrong, it's a big dam,
It was big.
but it's basically just tall.
Yeah.
So-
Like the Tennessee dams are wider.
So we get down, we go to the elevators, we go to the bathrooms.
You know
and
what?
Maverick gets tackled by security because he has his pocket knife in his
No.
pocket.
Oh my god, I did take my
You know what Hoover Dam isn't?
What?
The Grand Canyon.
It wasn't the
No,
Grand
it
Canyon.
wasn't the Grand Canyon.
They don't call it the Grand Dam,
I
which has a good ring to it. by
It
the
does.
I was happy. I only spent. I say that we only spent $10 there, minus Damien getting his shit.
I bought my patch.
Yeah, he bought his patch. And so
They had no taxes in the gift shop. It was really cool.
because we were in Nevada now. We were in Nevada at that point, so it was actually a pretty drive getting to the Grand Canyon.
It was
that
gorgeous.
last section. So
The Hoover Dam, not the Grand Canyon.
yeah, so we had that last drive, and then
So-
we get to Vegas.
So hang on, there's a big part we have kind of skipped out. So New Mexico started this chain. All their bridges are super fucking pretty.
Oh,
they
they-
put a lot of money in their bridges. And in Arizona, we didn't really see that, but in Nevada picked it back up again, and it was awesome.
Dude, like here it's like green bridge, brown bridge, sucks to suck. They decorate their shit, and I'm like, god damn.
Like
We can't
I think
even paint our bridges orange at least.
right, like but in Nevada, as soon as we crossed over, there were mountain goats and there was cactus everywhere. Like it was fucking like it was really
They
cool.
gave a shit.
I'd like a little tangent. Hey, city governments, if you don't want people to graffiti your shit, make it look good.
Yeah, really though.
That
That's
will
fair.
genuinely help you a lot.
If you have an ugly ass fucking
Yeah.
wall for a bridge.
Your shit will still get graffitied, but there's a much lesser chance of the pretty shit getting graffitied.
Yeah.
Ugh. So we get to I'm not looking forward to this part of the drive. Because I hate city driving, and it's fucking Las Vegas.
So we get to within 2 miles of our place, and Google says it's going to take us 20 minutes.
For 2 miles.
Yeah, we're trucking, we're going back and forth, stop, go, getting cut off. Vegas also decides to have the majority of the roads closed because they're doing renovations and shit. The main strip road, I think most of the lanes are closed on it.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, not good.
So finally, we basically get checked in after parking. I'm going to cut this one short. Long story short, one of the parking bars had fallen off, and so I just drove through, and we can't really do that because they're gonna. You have to put your ticket in to get out, and so we had to drive around, ask for assistance. Eli had to go in and get the card. It's a lot of bullshit. I was overly stressed out. We finally get in. Basically, is what happened.
It took us about 25 minutes.
Yeah, we basically walked around today, try to get more familiar with the area, and then we went and had dinner at this Brick House Pizza, right?
Yeah.
And Eli was like, guys, before we go to our room,
I want to gamble once.
I want to gamble once. So he goes and put this $10 bill in this fucking slot machine.
Hey, let's let Eli take over from here. Eli just needs to tell the story.
So we're sitting down at this brick pizza place, and I'm like, all right, so we're gonna go back and
Pizza was super good, by the way.
Yeah, I wanna. We're in Vegas. I want to gamble at least once since on our first day here. My lowest bill is a $10 bill. I'm like, guys, I'm feeling it. We need to gamble at least once. I'm gonna put this $10 bill on. Then we can go to the room. So we go. We walk around and we're like, how the fuck do any of these machines work?
Yeah.
And then I think someone said...
Me and Eli went up and we're like, okay, the best thing to do, we're just going to go ask the counter. And they told us, all the it's cash everywhere, and if we want to go sit at a table, the dealer will give us coins for cash, tokens for cash.
Anyways,
chips.
So someone said, hey, which machine are you feeling? And I looked at it, all right? I looked around first, I was like, that one. And it was this one with this bull on it.
That's
right?
bullshit, because I pointed it out. I pointed out the first
said
one,
Damien
which you
or
said
some-
you didn't want. And then I pointed out the bull, and then you were like, I'm feeling that one.
Okay, well, he
Okay.
felt it. Anyways, he puts his money in.
Yeah, so I put my $10 in, and I play once, and
No clue what he was
and I
doing.
was
No
like,
clue
what
what
the
he's doing.
fuck? So I spin it once, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it again. I spin it again, and I don't know what the fuck happens, but then I enter this like fucking mini game, like it's fucking Mario Party or some shit, and I have to like fill this screen with these skirts, and we're like, dude, if I fill the screen, I get the jackpot, right? And then I don't fill the screen, and we're like, guess I get nothing.
He was
And
two
then-
squares away.
Hang on. Well, yeah, we were 2 squares away. And then it starts adding up the money, because the skirts have money on them, and it starts adding them up. And I'm like, is it giving me this money? Because at this point, I'm $2 in. And it's giving me about $80 at the point, and I'm like, that I've realized it's adding stuff up. I'm like, what's going on here?
You won $20. I was like, oh, dude, that's epic. And then he fucking won $500.
My man won $500 on his first table round game slot, whatever you fucking want to call it.
$2.
And then we cashed out and called it a day.
Yep. And I'll be back tomorrow.
Yep. And now we're here.
Yep.
And that's about the updated as of.
And now we're drinking in the room, filming this podcast. Not filming, but recording this podcast.
Oh,
for
we're
you
gonna
guys.
film something, all right.
Yeah.
You guys stay tuned for the Slamtage that will come out hopefully soon.
That's not what I was referencing at all.
We'll have all the Drunk Eli episodes and Eli winning it big, and as well as everyone. But yeah.
Hey, also, next week we will be doing a part 2 for the second half of this trip. So if this was interesting
Unless
to you,
it's not interesting.
Yeah, the trip could be really bad.
happens or we die, it won't happen.
It might be a small segment. Yeah.
We could all be dead.
Yeah.
And then in that case, Tyler will just have to take over the podcast.
Yep. All right. Thank you for listening. Any closing remarks?
Tune in next week, guys. We'll see you.
Sounds good.
We love you. Bye.
What?
Thank you for listening to this week's edition. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know how we did. I would also like to note that nothing any of our hosts say at any point is to be taken seriously or as genuine advice. All hosts are simply adding their genuine personality to each episode, thus making this podcast the realest one yet. No cap.